Sharpie has done it again. They made a new marker and they didn't tell me about it. It's a fine tip this time. Did they tell anyone? I haven't seen any YouTube videos talking about them. I found out on accident and I immediately purchased them. I was hoping I'd love them as much as the bullet tip ones, so that's what we're going to find out in this video. Hello lettering friend, I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights, where creativity matters more than perfection. This is the new Sharpie Creative Markers Fine Tip Set, and it comes with both the original colors and the earth tone colors in the full 24 count set. You may remember last year I made a few videos as Sharpie Creative Markers were just coming out and they were making new colors. They were surprising us all. Just to get everyone on the same page, these are all of the current Sharpie Creative Markers. The brush tip ones, I tried these ones first. These still only come in the original 12 colors. Next, with the bullet tips, they have the original colors and the earth tone colors. And these ones are still the most unique paint markers that I've ever tried because they have a slightly squishy tip, so you can do calligraphy with them. I've tried other bullet tip paint markers and I have yet to find another one like this. So when I just barely saw that they came out with a fine tip, I was wondering if it would be a really hard tip like other fine tip acrylic markers, but nope, they're the same as the Sharpie bullet tip creative markers that have the squishy tip. Look at these three pens together. The bullet tip pen is definitely the thickest around, and the other two are very similar in the size. They just have a few differences here and there, but the pen itself looks exactly the same until you open it up, and then you can see the tip is obviously very different. Now comparing them side by side, we have the brush tip. It's like a very nice large brush tip. Then we have the bullet tip, and it is squishy, so you can get thicker lettering. And then we have the fine tip. And if you want to know how to hand letter with these, I did just publish a video at the same time as this video specifically for hand lettering. This is my Pentel brush pen. It's a small brush tip and it is kind of similar to the fine tip. You can tell that they look different and the Pentel can get a thinner upstroke, but it's similar in getting that small lettering. I do like that you can get the monoline look with that fine tip and then also give it some pressure on the downstrokes, and then you've got the calligraphy look as well. On the package, it says to store them horizontally, and I really like when the company tells me exactly how to store them because I never know. And as I swatch them out, you can see how they look really good on white paper and black paper. I also really appreciated that I could buy a set with all 24 colors. I also really liked I don't have to shake them or prep them. You know how some paint pens you have to press the nib down forever to get the paint to start flowing? I've noticed the difference with those ones is that they don't necessarily last longer. When it gets near the end of the paint life, the paint starts coming out really splotchy and gloopy, and it's really inconsistent. Whereas with these ones, at the end of the paint life, they just stop working. They maybe get a little bit streaky, but the paint isn't like exploding out of the pen. I feel like there's a more consistent flow throughout the life of the pen until the very end, of course. No paint pen will last forever, and the point is to use it up, so let's use the pens. I have a little edit here as I'm editing this video because I may have some problems with how long these markers last, and I will get into that. So we know that we can get really pretty lettering with these, but can we fill a whole journal page? So this is my Archer and Olive journal. It's just the pocket size, so that does help that I don't have to fill a whole journal page. It's still pretty small. However, even as I'm filling this in, it's kind of hard to fill in the entire box, and this is not even that much. So I still think that the brush pens are best for filling in large spaces. I just really wish that they would make all the colors in the brush pens. And what's interesting about these is that it's not really a fine tip like what you would think of with a regular pen that's a fine tip. It's just the fine tip because it's smaller than the bullet tip, but I technically wouldn't consider it a fine tip. Even though these ones maybe aren't great to fill a whole page, I really like them for lettering. And I love with these markers that I can layer on top without the colors blending into each other. I sometimes like doing that with transparent markers. That's a different type of creating. and both have their own purpose, but with these, I really do like that they're opaque and can layer on top of each other. Now with this page, this is when I started realizing that these pens might not be as flawless as I was hoping. So I just started with doing polka dots, and for some reason, I usually don't do polka dots, but this time I really was feeling in the mood for polka dots, and my idea was just to fill the entire page with a bunch of different colors of dots, and then I want to do lettering on top of them. But as I was laying down these dots, I was realizing that they were not coming down as much as I wanted. Like maybe it wasn't as inky, and also it was like tearing up the paper maybe, or maybe it was part of the marker or part of the paint. I'm not really sure because I was like circling around. I'm guessing that's why it did it, but I'm going to show you how I'm like at the end rubbing off part of the either paint or paper or marker. I don't know what it was. And it seems like the ink shouldn't start drying out from just doing these couple of pages. I have another video with 5 ways to fill your journal, and you're gonna see it gets worse. But that is the next video. So let's keep going with this video. So see right here, I'm just gently rubbing the paint, and it's like coming off, almost like it looks like eraser shavings. I don't know if it's the paper or the paint or part of the marker. It's so weird. The other side didn't do that, so that's why I'm wondering if it really was just the circles going around and around. And the black letters on top didn't do that also. But this page turned out to be a great idea. So here's a fun journaling idea for you. Just fill your page with dots and then letter whatever you want on the top. I did play more because it's a very fun and playful page. I like the opacity of the black Sharpie Creative marker. I do think it could be a little darker. I often have to do multiple layers with it, but that's okay. And here's a page to remind you that these do look lovely on black paper, especially the white one. I've talked in other videos about how this white Sharpie Creative marker is probably the most opaque marker that I have in white. And like we've seen through this video, I really do love the type of lettering that I can get with this. You do have to push harder than with a regular brush pen, so this is good for someone with a heavy hand. And then here I'm just adding some stripes on the top and the bottom, and I'm doing just little stripes because it is hard to fill a big space with these. I mean, that makes sense. They're called the fine tip, right? I shouldn't expect to be able to do a large page with them. So the question is, would you add these to your collection? Do you think that you're going to use them enough for lettering to justify buying them? Or do you just like to fill in large spaces and you wouldn't use these as much? And I hope you take this little reminder today that creativity is more important than perfection. So if you are creating with me, yours doesn't have to look perfect, but it will just be perfectly you. I know you love how to fill your journal videos, so I set out to make a video with these ones, how to fill your journal, and things got a little crazy. Some of the colors stopped working. I stand by what I said, that these do so great for hand lettering, but check out this video, get some ideas of how to fill your journal, and I'll show you which colors stopped working. I'll see you there.